Hey everyone, so this week we're going to be getting gory and you are going to need some FX wax, some Skill Illustrator palette or some paint, some fake blood, sponges, spirit gum, some paintbrushes and some tools and a pot to put all your stuff in. So you're going to want to put on some music, get one of your sculpting tools out and scrape out some special effects wax. This can be any wax that you have. I'm going to be using two different ones. The Snazaroo one and the Ben 9 Nose and Scar wax. So this is going to be the bone that is going to resemble what's snapped out of my finger. Then I'm going to apply some spirit gum very generously. You know, I want this to stick, tapping it with the brush as I place it down just so it gets tacky. That's how spirit gum works, has to be tacky before it sticks. Then scraping out some of this skin coloured Nose and Scar wax by Ben 9 and then just not putting too much on and then creating like a little lump on this part of my hand, as this is where it's most best to work for the effect, because it's an illusion. To understand, to make it look real, you have to look at it front on rather than sideways, so either this finger or your little finger are best to use. And then I'm going to start messing it up, lifting bits up, making it look like some torn up skin, and then drawing back in. Don't go too heavy like I have here, the lines. Then taking one of the sponges, you're going to want to tap it, make it less shiny and give it some texture, make it look like your actual skin. So I've got just a regular sponge and a black stipple sponge. Then going back on with more spirit gum, because apparently I decided I needed more spirit gum at this point. Then just doing a little more sponge work, because waiting for the spirit gum to, you know, dry a bit. And then I'm going to take some of this Ben 9 Nose and Scar wax again in a little sausage and place this bone piece on top, and then slowly building up some more Ben 9 Nose and Scar wax around and on top of that. From the side, as you can see already, this isn't going to look like it's flat on your finger. It is an illusion piece again, so it's going to look like if you bend the three fingers on the right hand side of this broken finger forward, then it will look like it's snapped if you pull that one back a bit. So I'm just covering it and smoothing it out, blending it all with this Ben 9 Nose and Scar wax. Keep going off camera, I don't know why, just a bit silly. And then just keep making it smooth, adding texture into it, and then I'm just going to add some skin layers using my tools. Now taking my alcohol activated paints, my Skin Illustrator, I'm using Rose Adjuster colour. It's a very red colour, and then just doing a light pink wash at first and then slowly making it darker in some places, in the deeper bits and making it darker. If you don't have Skin Illustrator, you can just use water or grease activated paints, but I decided I wanted to try out my Skin Illustrator palette and I really enjoyed it and I liked the effect it had. Then I'm just washing over the coloured wax just so it blends with my skin some more. Then just slowly adding darker and lighter bits and washing it out and using my sponge to take some away and different things like that. Then I had a little issue where I accidentally pulled some of the wax up, so I started readjusting it and then made it look more of a hole, but it's whatever you choose to make it look like. As you can see here, it's a bit different. Then I added some blue just to make it a bit purple and darker, then some more red, and just look at that pore. Did you see that? Did you see that pore of blood? Then just start adding some blood. I like to go wild with blood. I mean, whenever I have it, it just goes everywhere. Like, just look at this. It's just a big pool of blood, and I love it. It's so... I'm so glad that I finally got blood and I can finally do gory stuff. So literally just get messy with the blood. It's your choice. If you don't want to use this much blood, don't use this much blood, but I love it, so I just started splattering it. And thank you for watching this week's video, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and I'll see you next week for a new video. Goodbye.